Hi. Alright, so look, I'm still doing Android versus iPhone, so that's interesting. I will probably finish that off on Monday and then report back then. I feel like I've used it enough now to have a little bit of an idea of the difference between the two and seen what's different, what's the same, what I like, what I don't like. But yeah, like I said, I'll cover that later, more in depth. But yes, so I've made plenty of mention of launching the dot mill. I am still working on that. This week, most of this week has been writing the privacy policy, which I thought was going to be easier than it was, but really wasn't. That's very in-depth and very time-consuming, but I think I've got that down pat now, or close to down pat now. So yes, that's been interesting. Besides that though, I found that I've had to focus. So I've had to mind map out my ideas. Well, I had the whole big picture mind mapped out already, which is great, but there's a lot to do for that. So I've had to break it down so that we can at least launch one service and get things up and running. But even that is taking its time to do and get my head around and all the rest of it. I know exactly what I want to do, just making it happen is more in-depth and involved than I thought. And obviously I've got to get things like privacy policy and next is terms of service. That's got to be done right before taking on any customers, clients, really. Yeah. But yes, I'm looking at that, working on that. That's good, but narrowing it down has been very relieving, I think. Like, it's not as overwhelming because there's not as much stuff to do, and that's great, but it's still taking a lot longer than I would like and than I expected it to. Yeah, so for now, I will keep talking about I'm going to launch the dot mill when I am ready. Who knows when that'll be yet, but I'm working on it. So yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, I don't know. What are you doing that takes longer or took longer than you expected? And being in the workshop, scrapyard environment, that happens all the time. Like, yeah, pulling stuff apart, putting stuff on cars, never, ever, ever goes according to plan. Yeah, well, okay. That's probably a bit strong, but very rarely. Yeah. Anyway, if you like this content, please like or share. If you want to see more, you can subscribe or follow, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.